Hey everybody, in the garden today, dealing with the babies as my other half's at work. Today's video, something that's very close to me, because one, I see it all the time. Two, more important, I guess, I've done it myself. And if it's the one piece of advice I could give all of you during this is don't go it alone. Stop putting this burden on yourself. If you have mental health issues, if you have physical health issues, if you have pending health issues, why are you doing this on your own? Why? And the reason I say this is because I did this. I took on the stress. I built my own business up from nothing, and I still tried to be the dad, be the one that took everything on and didn't tell people how hard I was struggling until I finally cracked. And I spoke to my dad, and the first thing he said was like, why did you wait this long to tell me? And I say the same thing to you in your health and fitness journey. And I use the term health more importantly because of mental health and everything else. If you're keeping things to yourself and burdening yourself on your own, you are going to run yourself into the ground. And guess what suffers when you run yourself into the ground? It's your health. It is always your health. Stress is just the worst thing. I mean, I wish I could just drum into every one of you how bad stress is for you. And the first thing I do when I work with my clients is, first of all, I fix the stress, because if you're stressed, nothing else works. If you are stressed, no amount of exercise is going to make you feel better. It will help. It will definitely help, which is why you should do it. But if the underlying cause of your stress doesn't go away or you're not addressing it, it's always going to come back. And one of the reasons it does that is because you don't share the burden with somebody. Like, you feel that you have to be the strong one. And sometimes you do. And I'm not saying you don't, because I have to be the strong one in my family. If I fall apart, the whole thing falls to crap. But it doesn't mean you can't confide in people. It doesn't mean you can't work to make it better. Work with me. Confide in me. Let's work together and get that done. If you don't want to burden your family, and I use the term burden very lightly because it's not a burden for your family. They love you anyway. Don't do this on your own. Do not bottle this up, because it will just make you feel awful. So awful. And that's just going to hamper your progress to no end. And again, I say this because I've been there, I've done it. I am the one who takes on the burdens. I've gotten better at communicating now. It's something I had to learn, especially in the beginning, taking this on myself. Bottling it up is not going to help. It's not going to help. You are not going to be any stronger for not telling people around you that you're struggling. Admitting that you are struggling is not a form of weakness. It is not something to be ashamed of. We are all struggling at something. That is why I'm in this job, because people struggle and they need help, and I'm here to help. I have a trainer because I struggle and I need help. That was probably the biggest thing for me, is thinking that I was failing if I didn't do this myself, if I didn't grow my business on my own. It wasn't until I swallowed my pride a little bit and went, you know what, no, I need help, that things started falling into place. This is how you got this email system. Because I got help, and somebody said, talk to people, show them what you know, because this is the way you're going to help people, because that's all I wanted to do. But sometimes you need somebody to take your hand and guide you through it. So if you need that, and you no doubt probably do, get in touch and let's work. I will be the person you can confide to. If you don't want to burden your family with it, and again, using that term burden because I know it's going to resonate with you, it's not a burden to me. I want to help. I want to work. I go all in. As I wrote in the last couple of emails, you have no idea how much I'm going to give to you if you work with me. I do go all in. I work with people that are going through the absolute worst things you can imagine. I don't use that term loosely. Okay, but we're in it together. You're not alone, and you have somebody to share that load with. All right. So if at any point you feel that explaining to people how you feel and why you're struggling is going to be the worst thing in the world, come and tell me, because it won't be. It'll be the best thing you've ever done. Take care, everybody, and I'll speak soon.